say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
He can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over your seats.
Coming out with it, it's Flores. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Down. He's got it down the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Cox. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On the run, still looking. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Gets it across the 25, maybe he'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep.
There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run play action. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Quarterback making adjustments. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Ripping through the defense. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Sooners!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mickelson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. 1-A run, gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Schwartz. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Buys a little time. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Moving out to the right. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Nicholson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Wheeler. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got his man to the left. Slips one guy, now he's loose. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Schwartz. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Carrion. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now improvising. All kinds of time before he fires right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads it left. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Routes like that are great times to beat quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on gashes them in the middle. The 40, the 20, the inside, and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown UCLA!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt to try. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Air Force. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got him. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab outside. It's Flores. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Flores. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Bruins will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. To the air, it's Hawkins. Steps away to find some room. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Oh, he found a space up. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He found some really good running room on is back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them off.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Now they'll run the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense did a great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Carry-On. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Now on first down from the 30. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners. They extend this lead in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Corners are going to bail. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Here's a heat. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of